Hey everybody, and welcome back to Lindsay's Little Library. I am here today to do the football tag. I was tagged by Sarah over at Sarah's Nightstand, and I will leave a link to her video below, as well as a link to Elliot Brooks' channel. She's the one who created the original tag video. I'll put that down below as well. So it is football season, guys, and it is Sunday, like football day. So I'm super excited for this tag. It's something very different. These questions were kind of a little tough for me, so they're not your usual tag questions. I really had to think about it a little bit. But I'm super excited to do this tag. I'm a huge football fan. I have a fantasy football league. Well, I play in a fantasy football league. I'm okay. I'm in third place right now. We'll see if we can hold it, but we'll see. Huge Green Bay Packer fan, and Sundays are for football, especially in my house. So really excited to do this tag. There are 15 questions, so it's a little bit of a longer one, and like I said, they really make you think. So we'll get right into it. Question number 1 is false start. Name a book you had to start more than once, and I will tell you I still have not finished this book. We'll see. A friend of mine basically said you just keep going, keep trying, so I'm not gonna totally give up yet, but it is One Dark Throne by Kendra Blake. This is the second book in the Three Dark Crowns. I think it's a trilogy. It is about triplets who, it's a fantasy book, it's about triplets who in this world, they each have their own different and unique magical power, and they kind of have to fight each other in order to, you know, last one standing gets the crown kind of thing. So I did enjoy the first book. I've tried this one a couple of times and I just haven't been into it. I think I may need to go back to the first one and either listen to it or reread it to get back into the world. I think that's what's missing, but here's my false start. Question number 2 is MVP. Question number 2 is MVP, most valuable player. We are changing that though to most valuable pages. Name a book that you value the most, and I have to go old school and say Harry Potter. This book introduced me to the world, into the fantasy genre, introduced me really back into reading. I'd gotten out of it for quite a while, and this just kind of restarted me and got me back into loving to read. So we'll always value this. The last summer we read this to our kids, and it was just, it meant a lot to me. It's an amazing book, an amazing experience. So that's definitely my most valued book. And this is still kind of my original that I bought a long time ago. Let's see. Yeah, like almost 20 years ago. Actually, it would have been 20 years ago because I got it like right when it started, and it just celebrated 20 years. So yeah, pretty much. It's old. Question number 3, offensive linemen, and those are the big guys in front. They're protecting the quarterback, but they're big guys. So name a book or series that's really big or intimidating. So there's a lot of big books that I have on my shelves, but I know wholeheartedly I'm going to read them. But I do have a series that I have collected a lot of them, probably 5 or 6 of them, that I'm kind of scared of. It's the City of Bones, the Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare. Yeah, I've got 5 of them, but they scare me. I feel like it's just a huge commitment to go through them. So I'm not sure, but I still have them. I'm still interested, and every time somebody talks about them, I get really jazzed up about them and really want to, but they scare me a little bit. Question number 4 is The Rookie, a debut novel that you want to read or have read. And I think this might get forgotten as being a debut novel, but The Help by Catherine Stockett. One of my all-time favorite books ever, and it is her debut novel and her only novel. Come on, Catherine, any more books? This was amazing. This was amazing. So this follows Abilene. She's a black maid in 1962 Jackson, Mississippi. She meets Skeeter, and Skeeter is a, we'll say, privileged white young adult who kind of sees the injustice that's happening and wants to write a book about it. And so Abilene and Skeeter and their friend Minnie, who Minnie is an amazing character, they team up and they start exposing what's going on through this book. It's amazing. The movie was really great. One of the best book to movie adaptations, I would have to say. But it's a really great book, and it's her debut. All right, question number 5, Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning is an amazing football player. He has won 2 Super Bowls with 2 different teams, which is like unheard of, basically unheard of. So name an author who has written multiple books or series that are successful and that you've enjoyed. And this, my friends, of course I'm going to pull out a Jodi book. Jodi Picoult has a plethora of amazing books out there, and they vary. I mean, the subject she talks about is all across the board. So this one specifically is about a school shooting and the 19 minutes it takes to do that, and you see both perspectives. You find yourself rooting for characters you didn't think you'd root for, and I mean, she addresses so many different topics. You just don't know what's coming. So definitely a Peyton Manning of the book world. Question number 6, probably my favorite question of the entire bunch. Lambeau Field, hello, home of the Green Bay Packers. Like the mecca of football, you guys. And I am super close to that place, have been there. We usually try to go there at least once a year, if not more, whether it's a game or whether it's a tour or whether it's just going up there and being by Lambeau. It's an amazing place and I love it. One of my favorite places in the world. So this is a book that is very atmospheric because, again, Lambeau is it's the mecca of football. It's an amazing place to be. So I picked, did I do this for more than one? I don't think so. The Court of Thorns and Roses trilogy by Sarah J. Maas. I mean, there's more novellas to it, but this is so atmospheric because when you get into the world of fairies, or it's really Python that you go into, you have night court, day court, dawn court, winter court, autumn court, summer court, spring court, and all these courts you can just see. Like autumn court, you can picture the fall foliage. Night court is, oh my gosh, amazing. So atmospheric in this book. Just it's just, you're there. You are there. She does an amazing job of doing that. All right, number 7, Hail Mary. A Hail Mary is a super long throw that usually in the last minutes of a game, a quarterback just throws it as far as he possibly can into a group of people, just hoping somebody can come up with the ball and score a touchdown, basically. So this is to pick a book with a great ending. Now, probably one of the best endings, and I would say it's probably one of the best author notes that I've ever read, is in I Was Anastasia by Ariel Lawhon. So this follows 2 characters. We have Anastasia Romanoff, taking place in Russia, 1918, the whole Romanov family, and then you follow a woman named Anna Anderson in 1920, trying to figure out, is Anna Anderson really Anastasia Romanoff? Is she not? What's going on here? And the ending of this book is jaw-dropping, and the author's note is amazing. So definitely threw me for a loop. Love it. Love it. All right, question number 8 is the Raiders. And we all know Raiders fans are like no other. They are intense. They are crazy. They're wonderful. So this is to name a book series who has intense fans. And I'm going to copy Sarah on this one and go with Game of Thrones. I don't know fans like fans of Game of Thrones. And I'll give you an example. I was cleaning out a rental property once, and we find very random things in these places that we own as students leave. They're all college kids. And I found this note, and of course we have to read it. And all it does is talk about with his girlfriend about watching GOT, which I did not. I'm like, what the heck is GOT? Look it up, and it's this whole thing about Game of Thrones and what they're thinking is going to happen and how it follows the book. And I mean, really? That's just, wow. I was impressed. But fans are seriously into it. Now, because of that, I'm really kind of interested in Game of Thrones, even though I don't think I would be that interested in it. So we'll see. Maybe we'll give that one a roll at some point. I don't have any of them, so I don't know. We'll come up with something. Question number 9, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award. This award goes to a player who's been extremely charitable, whether they create a foundation or within their own community. So we're looking for us to find an author who is a charitable author, and yeah, I'm loving this because I'm going with my friend Colleen Hoover. She established the Bookworm Box subscription box, and this box is like no other because she not only helps promote indie authors, so you're getting a book that you probably wouldn't find in any other subscription box out there, but She takes 100% of the proceeds from that box and donates them to charities. So the people who stuff the box are volunteers. The authors who donate the book, they donate the books. So literally 100% of the money that you are giving her is going to a variety of charities. Sometimes they're tied to whatever books she has coming out, sometimes not. It's all over the board. It's amazing, amazing. And so I love it that she has started that, not only to promote brand new authors and really get us reading some unique things, but also giving back at the same time. So check that out. I'll leave a link below. I subscribed to them for quite a while, and then I had quite the stack of books, so I'm taking a breather till I catch up, but it's pretty amazing. And I actually got this one in a bookworm box. And I don't, yep, look at that. Signed too. Most of them are signed, so it's pretty cool. Question number 10, the Patriots. Enough already, right? Can we not hear about them? But I kind of can't be all that mad because I have Tom Brady on my fantasy team, so I'm kind of sort of like them this year, but only for the points, guys. Only for the points. I mean, it's totally different. So anyways, we're done with the Patriots. Name a book or series that you are so tired of hearing about. Everything I Never Told You by Celeste Ning. It's not good. So stop telling me it's good, because it's not. It is boring. I don't know what the point is. It makes no sense to me. I don't want to hear about it anymore. I don't. This is not wonderful. Do not compare this as the best book ever to something like this. No. Stop it. Stop it. That's all I'm going to say. Question number 11. Another really good question. Brett Favre. Now, Brett Favre, love him. He was an amazing quarterback for the Packers for a long time. And then he retired. But then he's like, yeah, maybe I'm not done yet. So he came back and played for the Vikings. I don't want to talk about that. And then he retired again. And then he came back and played for the Jets. Like, what? What? Let's not talk about that either. So, question is, name a book or series you thought was over, but it unexpectedly continued. Sleeping Giants by Sylvain Neuvel. I got this, I think, as a book of the month book, although it doesn't have a little thing on it, but I thought it was a standalone. Apparently not. It's a trilogy. And I kind of ended, I think, like, I don't remember it being a cliffhanger. Maybe it was, but yeah, totally didn't know it was more than one book. I'm not sure if I will continue. I read that actually over a year ago, and I'm kind of, it was good. I really enjoyed it, but I don't need to read the rest of it. Question number 13? No, we're in question number 12. The Cowboys. You love them or you hate them, right? So name a book or series people either love or they hate. And again, I'm going to follow suit with Sarah and Colleen Hoover. You love her or you hate her. Yeah. And it's like polarizing opposites. I love her. Every single book she has written, love, love, love. And then there's people who just hate on her. So to each their own. It's fine. Question number 13. Trick Plays. Name a book that had a great plot twist. The Woman in the Window by A.J. Finn. I used to even remember what page it was on. Like, I think it was 278? I don't know. I used to remember the exact page that the plot twist came on, and I was like, what? Great plot twist. Read it. Number 14, The Cheerleaders. Name a book that has a flashy cover. And I'm going to go with Walk on Earth a Stranger by Ray Carson. Look at that prettiness there. Oh, so cool. This is a historical fiction fantasy, kind of. Yet YA. So, I mean, we cross a lot of lines here. But this follows our main character, Lee, and she has the ability to kind of, I mean, she can just seek out gold. She easily can find it. It's like she can hear it or smell it, or like her senses are enlightened when she's by it, and she's living right in the age of the gold rush. Right? So, awesome book. There's a sequel to it that I really need to start reading too. Oh, I haven't. And then question number 15, Roughing the Passer. This is when it's really meant to protect the quarterback, so once the quarterback gets rid of the ball, he doesn't get schmucked by the defensive line. I have issues there's some major issues right now in the NFL with this. Let's just not talk about Clay Matthews and the crap calls that have been called against him lately. I'm just saying, but whatever. So, name a book that you would love to have thrown at the author. I'm gonna go with Fierce Kingdom by Jen Phillips. I was pissed. Why do that to me? Why take me through this whole book? And you end it like that? What? Oh, I was mad. I was mad and I was crying and mad. Oh, so if anybody's read this and you've read the ending, can someone please chat with me because I have questions. I need to talk. I need to talk about this. And I would love to throw it at the author because don't do that to me. I mean, it's fabulous because even a year later, I still have all the feels. But still, don't do that. So there you have it. That's the football tag. Super fun. I love these questions. They definitely get you thinking outside of the box. But yeah, you will find me sitting on my couch watching some football today. Definitely going to look forward to it. Might put some wings on the grill. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But anyways, if you are interested in doing this tag, I officially tag you. I would love to see some other Green Bay Packer fans do this. So if you are a Green Bay fan, put a link below. I want to see what you have to say. Otherwise, go Pack Go, and I like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.